A big night here and broadcast number 300 for the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics as we have West Prairie Boys Soccer Senior Night taking on the Gettysburg Warriors. Hello everyone watching on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. For the 300th time, I am on the call here for West Prairie Athletics. And it's a big one. West Prairie Boys Soccer against the Gettysburg Warriors. The Mustangs come to this game. Overall record of 9 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. They are 7-5-1 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. Both teams with the regular season finale. West Prairie trying to clinch a home playoff game, and they can probably do that with a win here tonight. Gettysburg most likely not going to make it to the District 3 playoffs in AAA. Gettysburg 6 wins, 5 losses, and 3 draws. They are 5-4-3 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. West Prairie getting a much-needed win this past Tuesday on the road at James Buchanan, a 4-0 final for the Mustangs over at Mercersburg this past Tuesday, while Gettysburg got to this game with coming off their third draw of the year, a 1-1 draw on the road at Bowling Springs this past Tuesday. Last time these two teams met, it was a classic at Gettysburg High School. The Mustangs, back on September 28th, beat the Warriors on the road 1-0 thanks to a goal from Dalton Young. And he scored a goal with 3 seconds left in regulation. So we could be seeing some excitement here tonight as well. West Prairie currently ranked 5th in the District 3 2A power rankings. If the season ended yesterday, then they would have been on the road in the first game in the District 3 playoffs. They would be at the number 4 seed, which right now is Trinity. The Trinity Shamrocks with a 11 wins, 4 loss, 1 draw record. Top 5 in the 2A power rankings in District 3. Fleetwood is number 1 with a 16-1 record. Camp Hill is at number 2 with a 15 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw record. Lancaster Catholic, the only undefeated team left in District 3. Lancaster Catholic currently ranked at number 3 with a 17-0 record. Then Trinity at number 4, West Prairie at number 5. Right behind them is Ole Valley with a 12-6 record. Lancaster Mennonite at number 7 with a 10-6 record. Bakerfield 11-7 at number 8, and number 9, Bermudian Springs with a 10-7 record, and Kering Sing at number 10, holding on to the final playoff spot in District 3 2A is Middlesburg with a 12-win, 5 loss, and 1 draw record. Gettysburg currently ranked number 22 in District 3 AAA. The top 16 teams qualify, so if Gettysburg wants to make it, they need a win here and a lot of help to get the District 3 AAA playoffs. We're going to take a break here. I'm the play with dress announcer as I normally am for West Prairie Boys Soccer. It is senior night for West Prairie Boys Soccer. We had the senior recognition ceremony earlier, and we'll be ready for West Prairie Boys Soccer. 4 seniors for the Mustangs, including Don Badilla, Matthew Simendinger, Andrew Riesinger, and Dalton Young. And we're going to take a pause here for a moment. Broadcast number 300 for West Prairie Athletics. And it's a good one. West Prairie versus Gettysburg in the regular season finale for both teams. We'll be right back to get things rolling here at Mustang Stadium. Wearing number 13, Nick Allman. Wearing number 14, Luis Martinez Gonzalez. Wearing number 19, Luke Sanders. Wearing number 21, Bennett Rudison. Wearing number 22, Wyatt Michaels. Wearing number 24, Ben Kittelberger. Wearing number 43, Gustavo Carvajal Hinojosa. And wearing number 50, Alejandro Gonzalo Pena. The Warriors are coached by Scott Hancock. He is assisted by Ian Hancock. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for your West Perry Mustangs. He wears number 21, the senior Dog Padilla. He wears number 2, Tanner Sigler. He wears number 29, senior Andrew Rieslinger. He wears number 3, Justin Clay. He wears number 26, Braden Fritz. He wears number 8, Braden McKeever. Wearing number 10, Mason Sano. Wearing number 14, senior Matthew Simendinger. Wearing number 11, Micah Weaver. Wearing number 18, senior Dalton Yawn. And wearing number 33, Caleb Sigler. The Mustangs are coached by Joe Radley. He is assisted by Coach Avery and Charles Sink. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you will, please rise. Joe. And we are set here for West Prairie Boys Soccer against the Gettysburg Warriors. Regular season finale for both teams. The Warriors currently sitting at number 22 in the District 3 AAA Power Rankings. They need a lot of help and a win here tonight to have a chance of making it to the District 3 AAA playoffs. The Mustangs sitting pretty at number 5, which does them no good in hopes of hosting a playoff game. They need a big win here tonight to have a chance of hosting a playoff game next week. And here we go. Gettysburg is in the white, West Prairie in the green. Broadcast number 300 for West Prairie Broadcasting. And we are ready to go. You heard the starting lines from me. I'm the public address announcer, as I normally am for boys soccer. And this ball cleared out. We could be seeing a tight defensive game here, just like last time these two teams faced each other. back on September 28th, not that long ago really, when West Prairie got a 1-0 victory thanks to the senior Dalton Young, who scored the one goal with exactly 3 seconds left in regulation. So can we see some fireworks here tonight for the Mustangs, or is it going to be another tight defensive battle? This West Prairie team has really struggled this season in terms of scoring. Most of the games for West Prairie, it came down to one goal, especially here at home. But that 1-0 win at Gettysburg was one of the biggest, best endings for West Prairie soccer this season. Can they do it here again at Mustang Stadium? Regular season finale. One thing is for sure, West Prairie boys soccer is in the District 3 playoffs. It's only a matter of who they will face and where it will be for their first game. Could also be a factor of when they'll play next week in the District 3 playoffs. Once again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. Broadcast number 300 for me, Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Here we go with Dalton Young going down the middle, looking for Michael Weaver perhaps, and Weaver unable to hang on and cleared out by the Gettysburg goalkeeper. That is Jake Bernier, excuse me. And now pass back here to number 19, that is Luke Sanders. One thing that's been tough for Gettysburg this season, I talked to the head coach Scott Hancock earlier today, and Scott told me that it's been a season of injuries this year for the Warriors. Gettysburg usually a powerhouse in District 3 boys soccer, but injuries have really hurt them this year. And boys soccer not facing a lot of injuries this year. There was a couple of mishaps, but nothing season ending like that. Justin Clegg was out for a little bit this year, and so was Caleb Sigler. But we got all our starters here tonight. Here's Don Badia now. Badia trying to find somebody down the middle, and he's got to find Mason Sano perhaps. And Sano is actually got to hang on here. Mason Sano has to run, and Sano with a shot, and a high shot gets deflected and hung on by Bernier. That was a good-looking run, and the shot was deflected by Alex Cunningham and right to Bernier, even though he had to dive for that save. That was a good run for Mason Sano. Sano, a junior this year. And over here now to Martinez Gonzalez, excuse me. For the Mustangs, back on September 28th, it was their first win against Gettysburg as Mid-Penn Cornelio Division opponents since Gettysburg moved to the division last year. And so now West Prairie will be looking for a complete sweep against Gettysburg. But they need a big win here, and this is the regular season finale. West Prairie girls soccer also having their regular season finale at Gettysburg tonight. They actually played a little bit early today, so we don't know if there was a final score for girls soccer yet or not. But we'll look to provide that as soon as we get that information. Don Medea going down the middle for Dalton Young. Dalton Young was the big game-winning goal for the Mustangs at Gettysburg last time these two teams met. Good stop there for Nick Allman. As we are just 5 minutes in, West Prairie with one shot from Mason Sano. No doubt that the Mustangs are going to be aggressive early on, because last time these two teams met was a great defensive battle. It came down to the final 3 seconds. Free kick here for the Mustangs. And it's going to be Don Badia to kick it out from the 35-yard line. Not a bad crowd here tonight for West Prairie versus Gettysburg. Of course, it is senior night for West Prairie boys soccer. potentially the last home game of the year for them, and also the last home game in a career of our 4 seniors for West Prairie Boys Soccer. They include Don Badilla, Matthew Simendinger, Andrew Riesinger, and Dalton Yawn. Get passed down the middle here, looking for Wyatt Michaels. And good interception there for Matthew Simendinger. Clears it down, and easy takeaway for Gustavo Hinojosa. And Michael Weaver trying to get the ball away, and a slide tackle there, dangerous for Braden McKeever, and still hung on by the Warriors. Good pass around here. Here's Hinojosa with a long shot and an easy save for Andrew Riesinger, the senior goalkeeper. Ready for Andrew Riesinger, the senior goalkeeper. He really hasn't had to do a whole lot this season. He has been tested a couple of times, but it could be possible that he'll be tested here tonight. That first save, easy peasy. Pass down the middle here for David Langman. A long shot goes past everyone, and Riesinger tried to keep the ball in, but it'll be a goal kick, regardless, for the Mustangs. And gotta be short here to Matthew Simendinger. Simendinger almost losing control with it. And he goes down the sideline, looks for Dalton Young. Young's now got room to run. He's got 2 Warriors around him, goes through 2 of them, and then it's cleared out. That was almost a good run. And Mustang fans were looking for a handball, and they're going to get it. It's going to be a free kick. Handball on Alejandro Gonzalo Pena. And it's going to be Tanner Sigler. Last time we saw Tanner Sigler here at Mustang Stand, it was a big goal winner. Big game winner for Tanner Sigler earlier this season. It wasn't last time we saw Mustangs here at home, but it was a lot of big moments for Tanner Sigler this year. I think it was the game winner against Boiling Springs here this year. Could be wrong on that. Game time temperature here at Mustang Stadium currently sitting at 60 degrees. Typical fall October night here on Thursday night. West Prairie football might be a little bit of rain tomorrow. They will be at Camp Hill tomorrow night. We'll talk more about that game coming up on a very special halftime report here. And long through the ball, Michael Weaver trying to go after it, and he almost got there, but right there to beat him was Jake Bernier. Good run down the middle here for Alex Cunningham. Cunningham having a big season for the Warriors so far. Alex Cunningham for Gettysburg is one of those players that can do it all. Like, he's listed as a defender on the Gettysburg roster, but he can do a little bit of everything. He can do a little bit of midfielder. He can also be a forward. You don't see that very often, surprisingly, in high school soccer. Number 14, Luis Martinez Gonzalez, is a junior, and he's one of the captains. Actually, he is the captain for Gettysburg soccer this year. Good stop there for Caleb Sigler. Going down middle, looking for Dalton Young. Young's got to look for a long through ball for Mason Santos. Santos got room to run. He's got to take a shot. Tripped up inside the penalty area, and no foul. That's one thing we haven't seen too often for West Perry this year, when they get tripped up in the penalty box like that, but no fouls. Like that time, it could have been a penalty kick. We saw that a couple of times for West Prairie girls soccer this past Tuesday against James Buchanan, but for some reason, boys soccer does not get those calls. And Mason Santa clearly frustrated, takes down Ben Kittleberger, who took him down in the penalty box, but it'll be a goal kick regardless. If I was the official there, I would have called a foul on Gettysburg. It would have been a penalty kick for Mason Sano. And apparently there was a foul there on Mason Sano, pushing down Kittleberger. The Mustangs definitely being more aggressive in the first half. This time around, big night, senior night for boys soccer, and this is my 300th career broadcast for West Prairie Athletics. Big milestone for me. I'm very happy about that. Thank you all so much for watching. And here comes a good ball for Cunningham. Cunningham looking for a long shot, or maybe he was going for Pena. But goes right to Andrew Riesinger. 12 minutes into this game, no score. Here at Mustang Stadium, regular season finale for the Mustangs. Likely going to be the last game of the year for Gettysburg. I think one thing that really got West Prairie going this year was after they, or actually when they had a scoreless draw, or excuse me, a 1-1 draw against Greencastle Antrim. That Blue Devils currently undefeated right now. One of a few, like probably a handful of teams that are undefeated right now in District 3. And that's really what got the momentum started. Really, I mean, it wasn't really that long ago either. It was about just over the halfway point of the season. But ever since then, West Prairie boys soccer really took off with that confidence. And here comes a long shot. Not a bad shot there for David Langman, but it goes right to Andrew Riesinger. We'll have our West Prairie Athletic Department trivia question of the game coming up in just under 7 minutes. And a throw in here for the Mustangs. Mason Sano going for Caleb Sigler. Or excuse me, that was Braden Fritz. West Prairie girls soccer has a chance of hosting a preliminary game in the District 3 playoffs. They need a big win tonight, and if they are able to get that home playoff game, it will be only the second time in program history when West Prairie girls soccer hosts a District 3 playoff game. The first time was back in 2012. And here goes Michael Weaver. Weaver was looking for a cross and a good block for Gettysburg, and this will go out for a West Prairie throw-in. Weaver gets the call, finds Matthew Simendinger. Here's Michael Weaver, and that ball's deflected, and it'll be a goal kick for Gettysburg. Have you ever thought of becoming a PIAA official? You ever thought of becoming a referee for boys soccer, or girls soccer for that matter? Now is your opportunity. Go to PIAA.org to find out how you can become a PIAA official. Again, that's PIAA.org. Goal kick here, almost taken away by Weaver, but instead taken by Martinez Gonzalez. Good keep it there for Don Medea. Don Medea, younger brother of Dante Medea. Here Dante's doing good things in college. Where's he go? Elizabethtown, I think? Lycoming, thank you. Yeah, Lycoming College up in Williamsport, right? Yep. I hear he's doing good things up there. Dante Berdea, I believe he's a sophomore now up there. Where does the time go? Really? Long shot went way wide. Be a West Prairie goal kick. For Don Badia, his favorite team memory was playing in his sophomore year 2 years ago with his brother Dante. And one of the best memories for him is helping his brother Dante gain his 100th career point. That's always a good memory right there, especially with the help of your brother. That's probably one of Dante's favorite memories too, when he was a player here at West Prairie. There goes a long shot. I think it got deflected there by Simmendinger, and it'll be an easy take for Andrew Riesinger. I talked to head coach Terry Weibly earlier today for the Mustangs, and he told me that Andrew Riesinger, the goalkeeper, is going to be a very hard replacement starting next year. You really got to give the Mustangs credit. I mean, their offense hasn't been great this year, but their defense has been spectacular. Mostly due to the senior goalkeeper, Andrew Riesinger. You got to go over good defenders there, too. You got Matthew Simmendinger, Braden Fritz, who'll be back next year. Braden McKeever will be back next year. Of course, Tanner Sigler, all the defenders for West Prairie. This is a good-looking run, and McKeever able to kick it out for the Gettysburg throw-in. And just to think, we only have one more broadcast in the fall sports season after tonight. We'll talk more about that on the West Prairie Athletic part of halftime report. This ball will be handled by Bernier. It was a long ball. I think it was a 10 for either Young or Weaver. We are quickly approaching the halfway point of the first half, and now here come the Mustangs. This is Dalton Young. And Young trying to hang on and take it away by Cunningham. Both teams really haven't had a lot of possession time. It's been neck and neck through the first 19 minutes. Over here now to Luis Martinez Gonzalez. And Terrence Segler looking for somebody. He's got to find Mason Sano up the far sideline. And Caleb Segler able to clear it out behind the Gettysburg bench. In fact, for a Gettysburg throw-in. We have a very special halftime report coming up in celebration of the 300th career broadcast for the Golden Pipes at West Prairie Athletics. I had a couple of fans come up to me earlier on this past week, online and in person, and got to answer some questions that I promised to answer during the halftime report here tonight. Like, really, I didn't really find out that this was going to be my 300 broadcast until last night. But ever since then, some people have been asking me some questions, and I'm going to have some answers here tonight. And in that halftime report, we're going to have our answer to our West Prairie Athletic Pirate Trivia question of the game. 20 minutes down, 20 minutes to go here in the first half. Here is our West Prairie Athletic Pirate Trivia question. So since this is our 300th broadcast, we might as well ask this question. In our first ever broadcast on the West Prairie Athletic Party YouTube channel, West Prairie Boys Soccer lost 2-1 in overtime against which team? In our first ever broadcast on the West Prairie Athletic Party YouTube channel, West Prairie Boys Soccer lost 2-1 in overtime against who? We'll have to answer for you coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Party halftime report. It was a really great game. I remember this game, I was just a nervous wreck. Mostly because I didn't know what I was doing at the time. But it was still a great game regardless. I was pretty quiet throughout that game too, and it was a great game. But that's when the Golden Pipes was pretty much just getting started. Free kick here after a foul on the Warriors. I think the foul was on Alex Cunningham. Cunningham, a great basketball player too, over in Gettysburg. We're trying to get something going here. Good defense here for the Mustangs, preventing a counterattack. And Michael Weaver had a foot on it, but then taking it back by David Langman. Langman, a junior. Gettysburg only has 5 seniors this year. I mean, I know West Prairie only has 4, but Gettysburg with 5 seniors this year. They even have a goalkeeper who is a senior, not playing here today. Zach Allman is a senior. And now here come the Mustangs. Mason Sano down on the lower side. Mason Sano going to look for a cross, and it gets blocked. And no, he actually outfools one defender. Finds Don Badia down the middle. Badia with a cross. And here's a shot. That's a goal! Goal! Michael Weaver.
Westbury goal scored by Michael Weaver.
Michael Weaver getting the early goal about just over halfway through the first half. And Weaver with a 1-0 lead. Big goal there. Mason Sano finds Don Badia. Badia passes it back right in front of the net to Michael Weaver. And Weaver with a big-time goal. That's huge for the Mustangs. I know they might need a little bit of help to get into the top 4 of District 3. Like they're sitting at number 5 right now, but this is a great start for the Mustangs. It's been a good defensive battle through the first 23 minutes. And now the Mustangs with a 1-0 lead here on senior night. Michael Weaver getting it done, but still plenty of time left in this game. This is totally different from the last time the Mustangs got the 1 goal from the senior Dalton Young with 3 seconds left in regulation. Here we are in the first half, already a 1-0 lead. That was just beautiful passing. Here's Justin Clegg with that interception, finds Weaver. And Weaver's pass cleared out. Not by much, however. It'll be a West Prairie throw-in. And back to, what was that, number 18? We don't have a number 18 on our roster here. Oh boy. Number 15, that's Giovanni Hernandez, who just came in for Gettysburg. Now the Gettysburg Warriors trying to get right back into this. This is Cunningham. Cunningham looking for a long ball down the middle. Cleared up by Brad McKeever. Headed back even further. And now Justin Clegg will really clear it out past the 50. And lands past the 45. What a kick there for Justin Clegg. Justin Clegg, the younger brother of Johnny Clegg, who was a good soccer player here at West Prairie. He graduated last year, I think. Johnny Clegg, last year or 2 years ago was one of those two. I think it was last year. Down to the final 15 minutes of the first half. 1-0 lead thanks to a beautiful goal from Michael Weaver off the assist from Don Badea. Long ball being cleared out. Ben Kittleberger letting it go so Bernier could kick it out. And Michael Weaver almost hang on and tip back. This is Martinez Gonzalez. Yeah, goes a long shot and goes way wide. And went past the uprights. So field goal attempt is no good. Of course, no goals. Once again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes for the 300th time in my career. Calling the broadcast here for West Prairie Athletics, and tonight is a big one. Senior night for West Prairie boys soccer against Gettysburg in the regular season finale for both of these teams. Free kick here for the Mustangs. Darren Sager kicking it short. All the way back to McKeever. McKeever finding number 14. That's Matthew Simondinger. And Young trying to pass it back. And he does. And this is a good looking run here for the Mustangs. On his horse is Don Badea. And Badea unable to hang on. Taken by Jake Bernier. Sophomore goalkeeper for Gettysburg here today. Normally, Zach Allman will be the starting goalkeeper for Gettysburg, but he is out with an injury here tonight. Unfortunately, with your last game, and you're sitting on the bench. Who knows, we might be able to see Zach Allman play later today as the goalkeeper, especially if this score gets out of hand, which for West Prairie really hasn't happened a whole lot this year. Like most of the games, especially here at home, came down to one goal. And that long header let go by Andrew Riesinger for a West Prairie goal kick. Substitution coming in for the Warriors. Trying to find Michael Weaver down the middle. Instead finds Dalton Young. And kicked out by Martinez Gonzalez. Or excuse me, by Ben Kittleberger. Long ball finds Mason Sano down the sideline. Pass it back to Braden Fritz. Down the middle to Don Badea. Back to Fritz. Fritz pass it back to Tanner Sigler. Sigler trying to clear it out. Didn't do it by a whole lot. And now this could be trouble for the Mustangs. Good defensive start, getting the ball away from Giovanni Hernandez. And cleared out, taken by Luke Sanders. That was a good battle for Luke Sanders there. And It's going to go out of bounds for a West Prairie throw-in. There's Weaver. Weaver going to go down the sideline looking for Dalton Young perhaps, and taken away again by Kittleberger. Kittleberger has been really good so far on defense for the Warriors, but Gettysburg needing to get the offense going. Gettysburg is coming off their third draw of the year, a 1-1 draw on the road this past Tuesday at Boiling Springs. Gettysburg is going to win Greencastle Antrim has already won the Mid-Penn Colonial Division Championship this year. They dominated that entire division. And Greencastle Antrim winning the Colonial Division for, I think, the second year in a row. Down the sideline here for Simondinger. Now, it's funny, for the longest time, since we were calling broadcasts for boys soccer, we always mispronounced Matthew's last name. We always said Simondinger. But I thought I was calling it right because Jared Webley told me that that's how you pronounce his last name, and I guess he corrected me, or corrected himself, I should say, for sometime this past season. Yeah, sorry about that, folks, especially to the Simondinger family. Hey, it happens. Yep, I thought I was calling it right because Jared Webley was telling me that. Free kick here for the Mustangs on their own 9-yard line. It's like Tanner Segaro's going to kick it out. 8.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Part halftime report, we'll take a look at the history of West Prairie broadcasting through 300 broadcasts and have a scoring summary, which right now stands as a 1-0 lead for the Mustangs. And we have one more broadcast to announce for our fall sports season this year. Also, our answer to our trivia question of the game. All of that and more coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube on the West Prairie Athletic halftime report. Substitution coming in now for the Mustangs. Looks like Michael Weaver is going to the bench, and coming in for the Mustangs is number 19, Aiden Lupfer. Aiden Lupfer now coming in for the Mustangs. A long clearance there for Brian McKeever, too far out, taken by Bernier. Good looking right here for Gettysburg. This is David Langman. Langman looking for somebody down the sideline, and he's going to be taken out by Matthew Simondinger. And Simondinger able to clear it out, not by much, however. And Simondinger is a little slow to get up. And, that does not look good. Simondinger limping a little bit. That does not look good for the senior defender. But looks like he's going to stay in this game, but we can tell he's hurt. But he's going to try to stay in. And here comes a long shot and just misses wide the net. And now I think Coach Jerry Wapley realizes that Simondinger is limping on his ankle there. So Simondinger is going to be going to the bench, and coming in for West Prairie is number 26. Wait, no. That's not 26. Who is that? That's, I have no idea. We'll try to find out who the substitution is for the Mustangs. It is 26. That's Braden Fritz. Oh, I thought he was in this entire time. But Braden Fritz is just coming in now for the Mustangs. There comes Tanner Sigler going down the sideline for Don Badia. Badia trying to hang on and able to Gets fancy footwork there for the senior. Dominian plans to attend Lebanon Valley College to play soccer next year. There's Aiden Looper. For Aiden Looper, we haven't really seen him a whole lot during the first half of the season, but he has really worked his way up and filled in quite well here for West Prairie Varsity Soccer. Getting a bunch of starts here this year. Aiden Looper has been good. And he'll only get better as time rolls on. Final 5 minutes of the first half here already. 1-0 lead for the Mustangs. That's on middle here for Ben Kittelberger. A long ball, and Racing almost had trouble right there, but he hangs on, getting the ball away from Alex Cunningham. Or excuse me, that's number 6, Gabriel Rico. They expect him to play here today. And there's got to be a free kick. Mason Sano tripped up, and the Mustangs are in good spot here. Excuse me, the substitution there for Gettysburg is Connor Hazel. And the Mustangs, nice shot there from Don Medea, but it just goes wide. Also a hard strike too. Had the power, had the distance, but just to the right of the net. Goal kick here for the Warriors as we approach 3.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. And that ball intercepted by Dalton Young, and that is going to be a free kick and a really good spot. Time will stop. I think we're going to get our first yellow card of the game here. Time stops. Dalton Young, and there is a yellow card. And Gettysburg player clearly frustrated. That's number 21 for Gettysburg. That's Bennett Rudisill. And some back talk on the officials. He is clearly not happy with that yellow card. Now the officials going down to the Gettysburg coach, Scott Hancock, along with his son, Ian Hancock, co-head coaches for Gettysburg. You can clearly tell by Bennett Rudisill. First time mentioning his name in the broadcast, and he's clearly frustrated with that yellow card. It was a definite foul, for sure. But he might have been arguing, it's like, was that really necessary for a yellow? Hey, it could have been worse. It could have been a red. With the way that Rudisill was talking to the officials from looked like it could have been more. It could have been a red card if he kept talking to the officials like that. I mean, you can clearly tell from up here that he was frustrated. But a free kick here for the Mustangs at the 17-yard line. We got Don Badia right there next to the ball, and right there looking from striking distance is Dalton Young. There are two of the seniors right there for the Mustangs. This is a really good opportunity here for the Mustangs to increase their lead. Time stops with 3:11 left to go. And Dalton Young go for a shot and opened. Oh, that almost went in. From up here looked like, but it went off the goalpost in the Mustang stand and behind the net. From an angle, like I think the fans were wondering the same thing. Did that go in? Nope. It looked like from up here it did, but it was clearly behind the net. That was a good shot there for Dalton Young, but just over the net. Goal kick, intercepted by Lufer. Here's Dalton Young here again, and taken away by Alex Cunningham. Cunningham has been doing everything for Gettysburg so far in this game. Good defending, A couple of shots, good midfielding. Yeah, the Mustangs have definitely done a lot better on possession time, and it shows with a 1-0 lead. And Tyler Seger, too hard of a pass. I think he was looking for Braden Fritz up there, and it will be a Gettysburg throw-in. Down the middle here for Giovanni Hernandez. Aiden Lufer trying to hang on, trying to get the ball back. Here to Luke Sanders. Over number 22, that's Wyatt Michaels. Coming up, we'll have our West Prairie Athletic Parade halftime report in 90 seconds. Gettysburg trying to get back into this with a game-tying goal right before the half. This is Martinez Gonzalez. Down the middle here for Michaels. Long pass and good job keeping in for Luke Sanders. And there's a good clearance. It will be a Gettysburg throw-in. 1 minute to go here in the first half. This ball cleared out. This will stay inside for Alex Cunningham. Over here now to Ben Kittleberger. Kittleberger going down the middle. Finds Luis Gonzalez. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Gettysburg trying to tie this game up. Good interception there for Martinez Gonzalez. Good strong header. Cleared out by David Langman. Final 5 seconds, and I think Gettysburg's got to look for a long shot, and they will not get it. We have reached halftime here at Mustang Stadium, 1-0, thanks to a goal from Michael Weaver on assist from Don Badilla. And we'll be right back in a minute for a very special West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report. You are watching West Prairie Boys Soccer Senior Night against the Gettysburg Warriors exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be right back in less than a minute. We are back here now for the West Prairie Athletic Park halftime report. As you can see on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, 1-0 here for the Mustangs, thanks to a beautiful goal from Michael Weaver, who got the assist from Don Badilla. And that is your scoring summary of the first half. So, this is broadcast number 300 for West Prairie Broadcasting with me on the call. Like, I'm sure if you look at the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel, there are more streams than actual broadcast here. Like, we stream with no audio sometimes here at West Prairie High School, but this is my 300th time that I'm calling a West Prairie sporting event since I started back in 2020. And I just really want to thank everyone for watching at home in 3 years and 1 fall season. We have almost 125,000 views on YouTube, which is absolutely incredible. And to get that much support from all the fans here, along with the families and the student athletes, our awesome athletic director Ryan Anderson and everyone else here, like, I'm just so grateful to be able to do what I do here at West Prairie High School, my alma mater. Graduated here from 2012. And I'm probably the most famous person in that class, class of 2012. Sorry to all my friends and people from my graduating class 2012, but it's probably a fact. You might be able to make a case for Mark Shelley, but he graduated in 2013. So, yeah. So ever since I announced last night that tonight was going to be my 300 broadcast, some people have been messaging me on Facebook, asking me some questions, and the most common one was, what was my favorite moment since I started broadcasting West Prairie events? What was my favorite moment? Really good job at putting me on the spot here, but I don't know if I have an actual favorite. I can't tell you like a top 5. If I had to pick a moment, I've seen a lot of great moments here. I saw West Prairie Wrestling finally being Cumberland Valley a couple years ago, finally being Bowling Springs last year. I saw West Prairie football making its best success in program history last year, and they're continuing to do that now. West Prairie football is at Camp Hill tomorrow. You can catch that broadcast live, by the way, on the official Facebook page of the Golden Pies of West Prairie Athletics, facebook.com/WP Golden Pies. That's where you can watch West Prairie football at Camp Hill tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That'll be tomorrow night, or on facebook.com/WP Golden Pipes. Whatever moments have I seen? I saw, if I had to take a guess, if I had to take a gander at this, my all-time favorite moment that I've seen here since I started broadcasting West Prairie fans was just this past spring, when West Prairie baseball was down 6-1 in the Perry County Tournament Championship game against Newport, and the Mustangs storming back with 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning to win it. That, I believe, is my all-time favorite moment since I started broadcasting here. It's probably one of the best games that I ever called, period. I also broadcasted at Lock Haven for a couple years, but yeah, that big comeback win, the Perry County Championship for West Prairie baseball, was probably my all-time favorite moment that I ever broadcasted in 3 years that I've been doing this. So yeah, I guess I'll give you my top 5. Number 1 will be West Prairie baseball, Perry County Championship comeback against Newport last spring. Number 2 would probably be West Prairie Wrestling beating Bowling Springs last year for the first time in forever. Number 3 would be West Prairie Wrestling beating Cumberland Valley a couple of years ago. Number 4 would probably be 2 years ago when West Prairie boys, last year when West Prairie boys soccer beat Greenwood 1-0 in the Perry County Championship game. That's number 4 right there. Number 5. Number 5. I have no idea. Probably. Yeah, I think number 5 would be I was thinking Chuck and Duck last year, but no, that wasn't in the top 5. Probably one of the most heartwarming moments that I've seen for West Prairie girls soccer was a couple years ago when Cameron Smee, who was injured her senior year, was able to go out on senior night to pass the ball around. That was on senior night for West Prairie girls soccer when Cameron Smee was playing. And I heard she's doing great things at Lycoming College up in Williamsport, where Dante Padilla is also in. So yeah, it was a very simple moment, but it was a very heartwarming moment for me. Seeing Cameron Smee was out with a torn ACL all year, and then being able to go out at the start of the senior night game against James Buchanan, that was a great moment right there. And I think that will be my number 5 moment. So yeah. We do have one more broadcast after tonight on the West Prairie fall sports season. That will be 1 week from tomorrow, when West Prairie football has senior night, and probably the biggest game of the year for West Prairie football. It was last year. It will be again this year. West Prairie football senior night against Steel High. That will be 1 week from tomorrow. That'll be a very exciting football game next week here at Mustang Stadium. Again, Westbury football is at Camp Hill tomorrow. You can catch that broadcast live on on Facebook.com/WP Golden Pipes. Here's our question to our answer to our question of the West Prairie Athletic Park Trivia question of the game. In our first broadcast ever on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel, West Prairie boys soccer lost 2-1 in overtime against who? The answer was Greencastle Antrim. That was an incredible game, and you probably remember watching that game. I was a nervous wreck, not because it was a great game, but it was pretty much when I was getting started. I didn't know much about soccer at the time, but I was happy for that. Do we have a final score for girls soccer yet? I know they played earlier. West Prairie won. Wow. So West Prairie girls soccer getting a big win today. 1-0. Who knows with that? We could host a playoff game. What are they? Did the power rankings get updated yet? Where are they at? If they're 7 or 8, then they're probably going to host a playoff game. Nope, nothing yet. Well, I just got to wait to see whatever results come up later tonight. But West Prairie girls soccer getting a big 1-0 win at Gettysburg today. West Prairie boys soccer are looking to do the same thing for our 300th broadcast on West Prairie, broadcasting for the West Prairie Golden Pipes, so West Prairie Athletics. And that'll wrap up our halftime report. And we'll be back in 1 minute for the start of the second half. You are watching West Prairie boys soccer senior night against the Gettysburg Warriors exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. We'll be right back in a minute for the second half here at Mustang Stadium. And we are back here for the start of the second half. West Prairie 1-0 lead thanks to a goal from Michael Weaver. The assist come from the senior Don Badilla. And 1-0 here at Mustang Stadium. Once again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel for our 300th broadcast for the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. It looks like the power rankings have been updated a little bit in the last couple of minutes, but it looks like West Prairie is going to be staying put at number 9, which unfortunately means the Mustangs will not have a home playoff game, and likely they're going to be traveling to the number 8 seed next Tuesday for a preliminary game at Pequot Valley, wherever that is. I think it's in eastern Lancaster County, I think. Yeah, somewhere around that. Yeah, Pequot Valley. I have no idea where that is. But here we go. Remember, if the season ended yesterday, West Prairie boys soccer would have been on the road in the quarterfinal matchup on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, when West Prairie boys soccer would be at the number 4 seed Trinity right now. But hey, if something crazy happens, however, actually I take it back. The quarterfinals are next Saturday. But if they, for some reason, get dropped down to a preliminary game. That will be this Tuesday. But hey, West Prairie wants that home game, and they have a chance of doing just that with a big win here tonight. Because West Prairie currently 9-7-1, sitting at number 5. Number 4 right now is Trinity with a 11 wins, 4 loss, and 1 draw record. And Lancaster Catholic, that's a little bit of a surprise for Lancaster Catholic. That's the same team that West Prairie lost to last year here at home. That's the number 3 seed. Lancaster Catholic currently sitting at number 3 with a 17-0 record. Like, how do you go 17-0 and you're number 3? Like, they're behind Camp Hill, who is sitting at number 2 with 15 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. And Fleetwood is number 1 with 16 wins and 1 loss. And there comes a shot, and that gets deflected. Mason Sano had an opportunity, but it's going to be a corner coming up for the Mustangs. West Prairie had a couple of corners in the first half, and this is their first one in the second half. I don't think Gettysburg had any. Yeah, Gettysburg hasn't had any corners so far in this game. It's kind of surprising, really. And here comes the corner, and that goes off the goalkeeper and off the header of a Mustang, and just over the crossbar. Over the goalpost, in fact. So the header field goal is good, but no goals. West Prairie football, speaking of field goals, they will be at Cyber Stadium tomorrow at Camp Hill for the final road game of the regular season. And you can catch that game live on Facebook.com/WP Golden Pipes. That ought to be a good game. West Prairie is currently listed right now from Penn Life a 16-point favorite. That's a little short. That's a little small for West Prairie football compared to what they've seen the first 8 weeks. But they're looking to go 9-0 for the second straight year. And then they'll have Steel High here at Mustang Stadium next Friday night. That ought to be a big game. Can't imagine it's going to be a packed house here next Friday night. But some of our teams are looking to qualify for District 3 playoffs, which start next week. West Prairie boys soccer is going to be in. It's just only a matter of who they will face and where it will be. And West Prairie girls soccer look with a 1-0 win today at Gettysburg. Looks like they have clinched a playoff spot for the second straight year. They're going to be on the road again, most likely, in the first round. That will be next Tuesday. West Prairie boys soccer, if this stands tall, if this holds on with this win, I mean, this is a big win in terms of power rankings because West Prairie is in double A, Gettysburg is in triple A, and now we have another corner here for the Mustangs. Mason Santa kicking the ball high up, and Dombadillo with a shot, and that goes in! Goal! Dombadillo with the goal. West Prairie goal scored by the senior number 21, Dombadillo. A great corner. Now it's only the 5th corner of the game for the Mustangs, and it finally works. That's Don Young with the assist to find Dombadillo past everybody, and he was able to get it right in the net. Beautiful goal. Yeah, it's now a 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. Absolutely spectacular corner. Now the Gettysburg Warriors looking to bounce right back. Yeah, Mason Sano passing it back to Caleb Sigler. And Caleb Sigler able to give from his brother Tanner. And ball down the middle for For Don Medea going down the sideline looking for Mason Sano. Sano taken down. And there's a stop. We're going to have a penalty kick. Penalty kick finally given to the Mustangs. Don Medea Mason Sano clearly taken down. And now we have a penalty kick coming up for the Mustangs. And it looks like it's going to be Dalton Young, wearing number 18, to deliver. Going for his penalty kick. Dalton Young, and that is too easy for the Mustangs. Goal! Penalty kick, goal for Dalton Young. West Prairie penalty kick goal, scored by number 18, Dalton Young. Very quickly, back-to-back goals on a penalty kick this time for Dalton Young. And just like that, 2 goals in less than a minute. And the Mustangs now spreading it open. Dalton Young with an assist earlier. Now he gets the penalty kick goal. And the Mustangs are starting to blow this wide open. But still plenty of time left in this game. Gettysburg, you gotta be frustrated right now. Back-to-back goals in less than a minute. And makes it 3-0 for the Mustangs. And a foul there called on Don Medea. Free kick for Gettysburg. I think this is the first free kick of the game for the Warriors. Man, oh man. It comes in a tight spot here. 43 to go here in the second half. Gettysburg desperately needs a goal here to get back into this game. And header bounced back. And here comes a long shot. Intercepted. And taken by Mason Sano. Good block there for the Mustangs. Now it's Braden McKeever. This is a totally different game for the Mustangs compared to the last time they have faced the Warriors at Gettysburg. They are looking for a season sweep for the first time ever as Colonial Division opponents against the Warriors, and they're in really good shape right now to do just that. We thought that this game would go down to 1 goal, but now back-to-back goals in 1 minute for the Mustangs. Makes it 3-zip. And the Mustangs on a counterattack once again here. Dalton Young looking. And cleared up by Ben Kittleberger. Surprisingly enough, Gettysburg hasn't even had a corner yet. Only 1 free kick, which was just a few moments ago. But no corners yet for Gettysburg. That's a little bit unusual for this Gettysburg team. And here comes a long shot, and that will not be a corner. It will be a goal kick. Long shot there for for Luke Sanders. Ben Rudisil had a yellow card earlier, and we haven't seen him back yet in this game. And over here now to Nick Allman. This pass, nice interception. And now here comes the counterattack for Dalton Young. Young's got to look for a cross down the middle, and there was nobody there for the Mustangs. And, almost a big takeaway there, but hung on there by Giovanni Hernandez. Not a very big crowd here tonight for senior night for West Prairie boys soccer. But still a big night regardless here for the Mustangs senior night. 4 seniors were honored before this game, including Don Badia, Matthew Simmendinger, Andrew Riesinger, and Dalton Young. Dalton Young and Don Badia having a big game on senior night, each with 1 goal and 1 assist. Who knows, maybe before the end of the night we'll see our senior goalkeeper Andrew Riesinger go for a goal. Andrew Riesinger has been having a big night too. Andrew Riesinger and Matthew Simmendinger are having a big night on defense too. Here comes a shot, and nice shot there for Luis Martinez Gonzalez, but an easy save for the senior Andrew Riesinger. Have you ever thought of becoming a PIAA official? You ever thought of becoming a referee for soccer? Now's your opportunity. Go to PIAA.org to find out how you can become a PIAA official. Again, that is PIAA.org. Long ball and take it right away by Braden Fritz to find Mason Sano. Sano could not hang on for long. Tripped up there a little bit. Tripped himself up, Mason Sano. And that ball, I think it was intended for Nick Allman. I'll get a pass there from Luke Sanders. That'll be a West Prairie throw. And substitution coming in now. Justin Clay going to the bench. And Aiden Lufer back in for the Mustangs. And Tyler Sager able to stop that pass. And Braden Fritz just kicks this ball out. Trying to get the ball away from Nick Allman. Just the thing, before we know it, come December, we'll be playing basketball, playing bocce ball, and taking each other down on the wrestling mats. A very exciting new addition to our West Prairie Athletic Department this coming winter. West Prairie Girls Wrestling. For the first time ever as a varsity program. That's going to be very exciting to watch. As of right now, according to the schedule on the Big Teams West Prairie Athletics website, West Prairie Girls Wrestling has 2 home matches this year so far. That can still change. So far they have Big Spring and Newport at home. Maybe they'll be able to face Shippensburg. Shippensburg just a couple weeks ago announcing that they're going to add girls wrestling as a varsity program. Going to try to hang on to something here. And down about for Caleb Sigler. And Sigler trying to pass it back, but intercepted by Giovanni Hernandez. Gettysburg doing somewhat better on possession here. Now the Mustangs looking for a counterattack. Mason Sano here. And Sano unable to hang on. Here's Alex Cunningham. And now here comes Gettysburg. Trying to get something going here. Down by 3. They desperately need a goal. Probably in the next 6 minutes to get back into this game. Otherwise, they'll need 3 goals in the final 20 minutes. And Fritz has to clear it out, and he does. Not by much, but he does. Hit by Wyatt Michaels. And this will be down by Don Badia. Badia, Dalton Young, wide open. He's got room to run. Dalton Young going to look for his speed. Good stop there for Alex Cunningham. And it'll be a West Prairie throw-in. Man, that was a good hustle there for Cunningham. He was going right after Dalton Young, who was wide open. Now we're going to have a substitution for the Mustangs as number 26, Braden Fritz, is going to go to the bench. And coming in is number 34. That is Jackie Metcalf. Metcalf was in the junior varsity squad for most of this year, but he has really improved himself to rise up into the varsity roster. And Jackie Metcalf playing here right now with a throw-in. Pass back to Metcalf, and back and forth we go on this throw-in. 3 in a row for Jackie Metcalf since coming in. And good stop there for Michael Weaver to keep that ball in. Dalton Young with some trick moves. And Metcalf unable to hang on, and a little frustration showing there from Alejandro Gonzalo Pena. Yeah, Pena starting ready to show some frustration for Gettysburg, and they have every right to be, really, because they're down 3-0. It was 1-0 for most of this game until back-to-back goals for the Mustangs. Don Badilla, and then a penalty kick from Dalton Young in 1 minute makes it 3-0 as we quickly approach halfway point of the second half. Gettysburg has definitely done better on possession since giving up that penalty kick. There goes a long shot, and that'll be nowhere close. It'll be a West Prairie goal kick. Once again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Broadcast number 300 for us here. And it's a big one. West Prairie boys soccer with a 3-0 lead. They were trying to find Dr. Young, but cleared out once again. We had a big week here for West Prairie Athletics, a little bit of a short week. This past Monday, we had West Prairie Field Hockey season finale, regular season finale, against Lower Dolphin. Lower Dolphin Falcons, one of the best teams in field hockey, and it was an instant classic. Even though the broadcast was cut short, however, unfortunately, do apologize for that. But West Prairie Field Hockey losing for the first time this season. They finished the regular season 17-1, a 2-1 win for Lower Dolphin this past Monday. And then Tuesday we had West Prairie Girls Soccer Senior Night against James Buchanan, and the Mustangs rolled to a 3-0 win there this past Tuesday. Nothing here last night, but now broadcast number 300 with one more broadcast left to go this fall sports season. Next Friday night, West Prairie football, October 27th, at home for senior night against Steel High. That ought to be a huge game. Probably the biggest game in all of District 3. Not tomorrow, but next Friday night. Tomorrow, West Prairie football is at Camp Hill. Cybert Field, home of the Camp Hill Lions, taking on the undefeated Mustangs tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Again, that broadcast will be live for free on Facebook.com/WP Golden Pipes. Camp Hill has their own thing too, but they use the NFHS network, which means you have to pay to watch that broadcast. That's not how we roll here at West Prairie. We like to keep it free, and there was a good header there. That was almost a goal. Mason Sano was looking for something there. They'll go above the net for a Gettysburg goal kick. Jake Bernier still the goalkeeper for Gettysburg. Gettysburg has done fairly well on possession since giving up back-to-back goals in 1 minute. But the Mustangs still rolling here. Here's Dalton Young over to Don Badilla. Then back to Young. Two seniors working well together. Here's Aiden Lufer going up the far sideline. Going for Matthew Simondinger, the other senior. And so they're unable to hang on. Gettysburg throwing. Game time temperature right now, 55 degrees. Here at Mustang Stand with the wind blowing hard. It's very windy here at West Prairie High School. And there's a good sliding tackle, clean sliding tackle for Aiden Lufer. And taken right back by Martinez Gonzalez. Good pass from Wyatt Michaels. And Cunningham. Cunningham passing it back. Good, strong defense. For West Prairie Boys Soccer, we know that their offense hasn't been great this season, but their defense has been fantastic. Sure, they had a couple of blowout losses this year. Both of them were against Northern. I mean, that's Northern. No, like Northern's having an incredible year. But fortunately, they're up in AAA. Here comes a long shot, blocked by Tanner Sigler. And cleared out by Simondinger. We are over halfway through the second half, and now Mason Sound trying to keep it in. He does. He's got room to run. He's got to look for a long cross all by himself. It's Dalton Young. This is a 2-on-1 attack. Long shot and off the uprights. And it'll be a goal kick. Wow, that was a 3-on-1 attack. And we have seen that a few times for West Prairie this season. But most of the time, those counterattacks just did not go in. That has pretty much been the storyline for West Prairie Soccer this season. And Damadia take a long shot, and oh my goodness, that went in! From 40 yards out, Damadia strikes! West Prairie goal scored by the senior, number 21, Don Badia. So Don Badia with a strike from 40 yards out. And that will make it 4-0. Don Badia having himself a game. 2 goals, 1 assist on senior night for the senior, Don Badia. What in the world happened there? I mean, I think Domadea just saw an opportunity because the goalkeeper, Jake Bernier, was way out in front of the net, and it was a rather easy strike for Badia with his power to get 40 yards out. It looked like a spectacular goal, and it was, but it rather looked easy for Don Badia. Goal kick here for the Warriors, 4-0. This was the final score for West Prairie in their last game on the road at James Buchanan this past Tuesday. The offense has come alive here. A great spot of the season. Regular season finale for the Mustangs. And with a win here, they hope to go right into the top 4 where they will host a playoff game. If you're 5 or 6, it does you no good because the top 10 teams qualify for the District 3 2A playoffs. And with that, if you're 7 or 8, you host a preliminary game. If you're 5 and 6, you're on the road in the quarterfinals. And our top 4, of course, host the quarterfinals. Yeah, it's really weird. Like 7 and 8 gets to host a playoff game, but 5 and 6 doesn't. Like, that's probably the worst spot to be. Like really, like we're in the top 6 and 2 seats lower than us get to host a playoff game. What is that? So West Prairie wants a chance of hosting a playoff game. They have to get into the top 4, or maybe just give up 5 goals right now and hope to drop down to 7 or 8. Now, for sure, they want to be in the quarterfinals, hosting a playoff game. Quarterfinals in District 3 2A will be next Saturday. So they'll have over a week to get ready for PIAA District 3 2A boys soccer tournament. 1-0. Yep. And here's a long one. We were just announcing that the junior varsity game before this game happened today, that West Prairie Mustangs with a big game, 1-0 in the junior varsity game over Gettysburg earlier today here at Mustang Stadium. West Prairie girls soccer getting a big win, 1-0 at Gettysburg today, clinching a playoff position most likely. But we'll have to find out the power rankings. And wow, finally, this is the first corner of the game for Gettysburg. And it goes past everybody. And this will be cleared up on the Mustangs. First corner of the game for Gettysburg, finally. But it goes past everybody. Throwing here for the Warriors, however. With 15 minutes to go. A great day for West Prairie soccer. Girls soccer, 1-0 win at Gettysburg. And boys soccer with an offensive explosion here in the second half. Having a 4-0 lead. See, I like how AAA does their District 3 playoffs, because the top 16 teams qualify for District 3 AAA, which means every team, the top 8, gets to host a playoff game. There is no bye in AAA. There's no prelims or anything. It's top 16. Everybody plays one game in the first round, 1 through 16. Like, that's the way it should be. But I don't understand how the number of teams each District 3 playoffs works. Like, I just don't understand that. So it should be the same for everybody. It should be the top 16. Where everyone doesn't get a bye, 1 versus 16, 2 versus 15. Yeah, AAA does it right. Counting down to the final 14 minutes. Here in Mustang Stadium, regular season finale for West Prairie boys soccer. Caught up in 13.5 minutes. We'll have our West Prairie Athletic Department postgame report. We'll file scoring stats, our West Prairie Athletic Department player of the game, and what we have next to wrap up our broadcasting for West Prairie Fall Sports next Friday night. All that coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Department postgame report. And Don Medea able to hang on. That's back to Brendan McKeever. Mustangs hang on here to a 4-0 lead. Definitely a big confidence booster for West Prairie boys soccer if they can keep this shutout going and end the regular season with back-to-back 4-0 wins. Or maybe West Prairie boys soccer will be looking for more. But they want to keep this shutout going. And Gettysburg trying to hang on. And cleared out. Taken by Luis Martinez Gonzalez. Or to Alex Cunningham. Cunningham going up the far sideline and actually dropped short in front of Michael Weaver. Weaver got the scoring started with a 1-0 lead in the first half. That stood up for halftime until back-to-back goals for the Mustangs. Don Badea, and then a penalty kick goal from Dalton Young, and then another goal just a few minutes ago. A spectacular strike for Don Badea, his second of the game on senior night, to make it 4-0 here at Mustang Stadium. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham looking to kick it out. Late block there from Don Badea. Instead, try to hang on, pass back here to Bennett Rudisil, who just came back in. And Rudisil, you gotta be careful with him because he's had a yellow card in this game. Gets one more, that he's out of the game. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham got to take a shot. Blocked by Tanner Sigler. A long shot. A great shot there for number 44. That's Ryan Cunningham. Good save for Andrew Riesinger. And a high booming kick. I did talk to West Prairie head coach Jared Weibley earlier today. And he said that Andrew Riesinger is one of the best goalkeepers we ever had here at West Prairie. He's going to be a hard replacement for sure. Yep, and I agree with him on that. Andrew Riesinger, no college plans for him. He just expects to enter the workforce. Those are his plans after graduation. Hey, not a bad way to go. Final 10 minutes to go here. There comes a long ball. And I just noticed that we actually have a new goalkeeper now for Gettysburg. Zach Altman is the senior goalkeeper. Zach Altman is senior coming in to goalkeep for Gettysburg Warriors. Looks like day is done for the sophomore Jake Bernier. We did expect Altman to get some playing time here today. Long shot and last second diving effort for Andrew Riesinger, and that's one of the things we're going to miss here at West Prairie with his goalkeeping abilities. Sliding down, not afraid to get down the turf to make the save. At this game, he can't be afraid to get a little turf in you. Here's Cunningham. Hard block, and oh my goodness, that's a hard block. And down on the turf. We're going to have a timeout here for an entry. Who is that? I can't see the number up there. We have an entry timeout here for the Mustangs. And that's Aiden Lupfer. And Lupfer, I mean, that was a tough block right on his chest. He went down right away. But it looks like he's going to be okay. He's going to stay in. I mean, probably took the wind out of him a little bit there, but he'll be all right. That was a hard strike from Alex Cunningham. Obviously, it wasn't intentional, but it was right to Aiden Lupfer. Final 8 minutes to go here. 8:10, actually. Hard foul. Lupfer taken down. Foul called on Bennett Rudisil. You got to be careful because he already had a yellow card on him. I was surprised that wasn't a second yellow right there, but it's a free kick. Tanner Sigler close to midfield. And Sigler going down the middle looking for Aiden Lupfer. Here's Tanner again. Down the sideline for Don Badia. Badia going up the middle. And ball goes out of bounds for West Prairie throwing. Substitutions coming in now for the Mustangs. It's like Aaron Lupfer is going to get a break here as well as Michael Weaver. As number 4 for West Prairie, Wyatt Howard is in. Actually, Aaron Lupfer is still out there. He just came in for Michael Weaver. And keeping it in here is Gettysburg. Ball intercepted by Don Badia. Badia with room to run. He might have an opportunity here. And Medea passing it back to Young. Young go for a cross. And cleared out by the Warriors. Tackle here, and it's got to be a free kick. Free kick in a really good spot for the Mustangs. Inside the 10-yard line. It's like Dalton Young is going to be delivering on his free kick. Right outside the 10-yard line. Almost looks like a corner with 6 minutes to go. That's probably looking for one more. And it's a line drive and right to the new Gettysburg goalkeeper, Zach Allman. Gettysburg trying to prevent being shut out. They had a 1-1 draw at Bowling Springs in the last game on Tuesday. That would be a rough way for Gettysburg to end the season with a shutout on the road. Five minutes to go here at Mustang Stadium. The Mustangs, with a win here, will hope to have a home playoff game here next week. And that ball out of bounds. And, Gettysburg possession. Matthew Simmendinger was trying to tell the rest, hey, that's our ball. But nope, it was last touched by him. Giovanni Hernandez gave him the call. There comes a long shot. Good shot there for Alejandro Pena. Coming down to the final 4 minutes. Hopefully this broadcast doesn't get cut off like field hockey did on Monday. And coming up. And timeout here. This is one of the rules in PIAA when the winning team has to bring in a substitution in the final 5 minutes of the game. Then the time will stop for that team. And it looks like we're going to have a new goalkeeper here as the night is done for a senior Andrew Riesinger along with Dalton Young and Matthew Simmendinger. And it looks like the day is done for the 4 seniors. And yep, Don Medea's not out there, so that is done for our 4 seniors. And we got most of our junior varsity players out there right now for West Perry in the final 3.5 minutes. Okay, pass it right here, Aiden Lufer over to Caleb Sigler. Be quiet over there. So here we go. Final 3 minutes to go here. What a confidence booster this would be if West Prairie can get one more goal. Free kick. And Tanner Sager going to kick it out from the 30-yard line, 40 yards out from the net. This is a big spot here for some of our junior varsity players. A long shot goes way high. Field goal is good. Some of the fans acknowledging that. But no goals. Our kicker for West Prairie, Ian Goodling, he hasn't done a whole lot for field goals this year. I think he only has like 2. 2 out of like 4 attempts. Yeah, not a big field goal kicking team this year. I mean, last year Ian Goodling, the kicker, he set the new program record for longest field goal last year. That was in a playoff game too. Who knows? Maybe West Prairie football will get a couple field goals tomorrow or next week against Steel High. Next week I'd rather have touchdowns. And here comes Gettysburg. And this is a good-looking opportunity, a long shot. We do have a new goalkeeper out there. That's Hunter Johnson. Hunter Johnson out there, wearing number 9. The new goalkeeper, junior varsity goalkeeper for the Mustangs, and he is getting some playing time here. We have less than 90 seconds to go here. We'll have our West Prairie Athletic Department post-game report as soon as this game is over. I'm not going to make you wait like 15 or 30 seconds like we normally do. And for perhaps the final time this year, we are down to 1 minute here at Mustang Stadium. Our 300th broadcast for the Golden Pies of West Prairie Athletics is about to be wrapped up. And this ball cleared out. Gettysburg just looking to prevent being shut out to end a rather rough season filled with injuries this year. A lot of players scratched from the roster that I got from the head coach Scott Hancock. A long shot goes way wide with 20 seconds to go. Hunter Johnson is going to take his time on this goal kick. He's probably got to kick it down the sideline here for number 34. And he does, but take it right back by the time runs out, and the West Prairie Mustangs on the regular season finale might have just clinched a home playoff game next week. We'll have to see how the power rankings turn out. The final power rankings will be posted sometime tomorrow as West Prairie Boys Soccer gets a big win on senior night. West Prairie Boys Soccer 4-0. 1 goal each for Michael Weaver and Dalton Young. Young, the senior, also getting an assist. And our West Prairie Athletic Department player of the game is the senior, Don Badilla. He gets 1 assist and 2 goals for the West Prairie Mustangs on senior night. Don Badilla, our West Prairie Athletic Department player of the game. West Prairie Soccer finishes the regular season 10 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw, and they finished Mid-Penn Colonial Division action with 8 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. West Prairie will now look most likely going to be in the District 3 quarterfinals, which will be next Saturday on October 28th. West Prairie Boys Soccer in a District 3 quarterfinal matchup. We'll have to see how the final power rankings will play out. Final power rankings will be posted tomorrow over on PIAAD3.org. Tune in for that sometime tomorrow. For Gettysburg, they wrap up the season with a tough loss, 4-0. They finished the year 6 wins, 6 losses, and 3 draws. And they finished the year 5 wins, 5 losses, and 3 draws in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. One more broadcast in the fall sports season. Here at home, it'll be 1 week from tomorrow. West Prairie football on senior night taking on the Steelton High Spire Steamrollers. That could determine the Mid-Penn Capital Division champions next week. West Prairie football is at Camp Hill tomorrow for a 7 o'clock kickoff. And you can catch that game live on Facebook.com/WP Golden Pies. But 1 more game here at home for West Prairie Broadcasting in the fall sports season next week. Football versus Steel High next Friday night. That ought to be a huge game with a huge crowd here at Mustang Stadium. West Prairie Girls Soccer getting a much-needed win, 1-0 here at Gettysburg. Earlier today, 1-0 win. West Prairie Girls Soccer looks like they will clinch a spot in a District 3 Girls Soccer 2A playoffs. Congratulations to West Prairie Girls Soccer. West Prairie Boys Soccer definitely in. They'll be in action next Saturday. It's only a matter of where and who they will play next Saturday, October 28th. In the District 3 quarterfinals. That is going to do for us. Our 300th broadcast is in the books. Thank you all so much for tuning in to our last 300 broadcasts. And here's to 300 more. On behalf of our athletic director, Ryan Anderson, our public address announcers, Brett Anderson, Joe Cerulli, all our good public address announcers here at West Perry, our high school principal, Christopher Kasian, our superintendent, Jeff Coons, and all of us here at West Prairie High School. I am Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics, saying so long from Mustang Stadium. This has been a presentation of West Prairie Boys Soccer Senior Night against the Gettysburg Warriors, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. Your final score on this one, the Mustangs win on Senior Night 4-0. Good night, everybody.